Good evening, all. Dear Your Excellency Bishop Marjos Puru Madam, other speakers, nurses, participants, Nurses Day greetings to all. Happy Nurses Day. Nurses are hands that turn caring into action, touch that turns compassion into comfort, smiles that turn love into healing. And this is the art of nursing. So, International Nurses Day is celebrated every year on May 12th, and it marks the anniversary of Florence Nightingale's birth. And it is a great opportunity to express our deep gratitude to all the nurses. And the significance of Nurses Day, we know we all live amid the horrific coronavirus pandemic, and Nurses Day assumes the great significance because nurses are always the front line fighter of this COVID-19 pandemic, continuously providing high quality care to all the patients out there. And nurses are the backbone for all the hospitals and the clinics. I'll speak about Florence Nightingale because she is one of the most inspiring lady, and she is the pioneer of modern nursing. She is also known as the Lady with the Lamp, and she was born May 12, 1820 in Florence, a place called Florence in Italy, to Frances Nightingale and William Shaw Nightingale. She was the younger of two children. Despite her parents' objection that she wanted to be a nurse to serve the humanity, she joined a nursing school in Germany in 1844. Her parents objected her because they belonged to a rich family, and they always saw a nursing profession as a down thing. Florence Nightingale, in early 1850, once she completed her nursing, she moved to London and she joined Middlesex Hospital. And within 1 year, she was promoted as superintendent of the hospital. And there was a cholera outbreak, and this was because of the unsanitary condition. And there was a huge spread of cholera there. And Florence Nightingale, it was her mission to improve the hygiene and all the practices, significantly lowering the death rate at the hospital. Meanwhile, she was called to attend the soldiers who was wounded during the Crimean War that took place between the period of 1853 to 1854, and almost more than 18,000 soldiers were admitted. And these soldiers were also started to die because of these infections like cholera and typhoid. Florence Nightingale spent every minute caring these soldiers. In evenings, she made rounds. She moved through the dark hallways carrying a lamp while making her rounds, ministering to the patient after patient. And the soldiers, who were both moved and comforted by her endless supply of compassion, took to calling her the Lady with the Lamp. And her services to improve quality, that was mainly concentrated on improving the sanitary conditions of the hospital. She started with the routine cleaning. Then she started constructing kitchens, laundry, classroom. Kitchen was as per the dietary requirements of the patient. Laundry was for all the bed linen and the clothes of the patient. And classroom and library with books and various other activities just to entertain the patients. Florence Nightingale's impact on nursing. In 1860, she funded the establishment of a hospital, that is St. Thomas Hospital. Also, she started a nursing school. Then she became a public figure, and after that, every young woman aspired to be like her. Eager to follow her example, even women from the wealthy upper classes started enrolling at the training school to be a nurse. Some of the books, there are many books, but some of the famous books by Nightingale are as follows: Notes on Nursing, What It Is and What It Is Not, and Florence Nightingale to Her Nurses. And to speak about her death and legacy, she was died on August 13, 1910 at her home in London. And the Florence Nightingale Museum sits at the school what she started. And there are 2000 plus artifacts that is kept there to remember our angel of the Crimea. To this day, Florence Nightingale is broadly acknowledged and revered as the pioneer of modern nursing. That is all about the pioneer of the nursing. Next, we will see the nursing profession, how it is in the pandemic. We know the pandemic, the causative organism is the coronavirus, and the virus that causes COVID-19 burst onto the world stage unexpectedly, quickly becoming a global pandemic and grinding entire cities, states, and economies to the halt. And based on the coronavirus impact, the Nurses Day theme by the International Council of Nurses is Nurses, a Voice to Lead, a Vision for Future Healthcare. Meaning of the theme, Ms. Annette Kennedy, she's the president of the International Council of Nurses, and she said that the theme focus on the changes and innovations in nursing and how this will ultimately shape the future of healthcare. The first thing is a voice to lead. That means the International Council of Nurses wants the voice of nursing to be heard around the globe to spread the word about our great profession and how it contributes to the health of populations. We nurses, we work as carers, healers, educators, leaders, and advocates. And so nurses are fundamental to the provision of safe, accessible, and high quality, affordable care. A vision for future healthcare, that is, the pandemic greatly impacted the life of nurses as well as other healthcare professionals and as well as the entire system. The 2021 International Nurses Day seek to highlight the ways nurses are innovating and will also explore what nursing may look like in the future. COVID-19 infections and death among nurses and other healthcare workers, which is updated by the International Council of Nurses, is as of 31st January 2021, the cumulative number of reported COVID-19 deaths of nurses in 59 countries is about 2,710 nurses. And in many countries, nurses are the biggest health worker group with the COVID-19 infection because they are the frontline workers. As of 31st December 2020, more than 1.6 million healthcare workers in 34 countries have been infected by COVID-19. Nurses shortage. The global nursing workforce is estimated around 27.8 million. The world was already facing 5.9 million of nurses shortage before the COVID-19 pandemic. So heavy workloads, insufficient resourcing, burnout and stress related to the pandemic response are causes many to leave the profession. So stress and burnout in the nursing profession, International Council of Nursing estimates the COVID-19 effect could lead to a shortfall of up to 13 million nurses by 2030. And causes of mental health distress include the fear of spreading the virus, high workloads, increase in violence and discrimination against nurses, and inadequate personal protective equipment, that is gloves, masks, what nurses can use to protect themselves when they work. The COVID-19 has also affected our nursing education. We all know our nursing students are at home now. There are cancellation of postgraduate and doctoral education in some countries, and the learning takes place online. Clinical practice is no more given to the students. Most of the students, they are giving simulation. They are not sent to hospitals for real teaching. And all the exams and graduations are delayed. So it also affects the nursing education. So we nurses, They are there for almost all the pandemic, like Spanish flu, for polio, for Ebola, and now they stay between the COVID-19 and rest of the world. Our nurses are heroes. We salute our heroes. Despite the struggles, frustrations, and risk associated with the jobs, nurses around the world have remained strong and steadfast in the face of overwhelming odds. So thank you to all the nurses out there. We see you, we honor you, and we salute you. Thank you for being our heroes.